That moves to new business then. The first item is the amendment to the intergovernmental agreement between the district and North Riverside for the baseball fields.
Yes, so as you can see, the agreement's already been signed by the village. This is an amendment prepared by our legal counsel, and it's just us covering they're doing some field improvements on Field 1, I believe it is, at Village Commons. It's the only field that wasn't updated, but that's where we play varsity and JV softball. And so now they'll have dugouts, regulation backstop, and the agreement provides us some protection should there be any kind of change. Anybody wants to cancel the agreement will receive a reimbursement cycle prorated over 10 years, and they'll continue to follow all the other terms of the agreement. And I went over yesterday and checked on it, and the village was handling all the demo and concrete removal, and they were almost 50% done as of yesterday at noon.
So Dr. Skink has brought this to the board at least 2 meetings ago to discuss the issue and the amount, and I think we kind of had a consensus that we wanted to go forward, and as you can see, they drafted the amendment, and North Riverside already approved it in front of their village board, and they're already doing the work. And we asked, or he suggested probably, and we agreed to address a couple of things. One is that we'd have priority since we're going to pay this money to use the fields, and that's in the amendment. And the second one is that if the village ever terminated the agreement during a period of time, that we get some of our money back. And they did a nice, I think it's a very fair, it's a annual proration on like a straight line amortization of what we paid. If they cancel it after the first year, we get 90% of our money, so forth. And if they cancel it in the 10th year, we get 10% of our money back. Is there anybody have any questions or anything? Then I think
I'd like to get that approved.
Does somebody want to read the resolutions on page 239?
Sure, I will. Resolved that the Board of Education, Township High School, District 208, Cook County, Illinois, hereby approves the amendment to the March 18, 2013 intergovernmental agreement for the school district's use of the village fields and the village's use of the school swimming pool. The district shall reimburse the Village of North Riverside for the construction of the fence improvements to the ball fields within 45 days after the completion of the improvement, and after the Village of North Riverside presents invoices to the district directly related to the construction of the fence improvements. The fence cost shall not exceed $25,000 as presented in the October 23, 2018 Board Agenda Packet.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mary, did you get that? Is there any discussion?
I'd like to say something.
Okay.
I want to thank North Riverside for being such a great neighbor and helping look after our athletic teams for the last decade.
It's like 6, 7 years while I've been here.
Right. I mean, we're a landlocked school, and it's nice to have the neighboring villages step up and, support our high school athletes.
Well said.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Ms. Towner?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes. Now we move on to matters for closed session, which are personnel, student discipline, individual student matters, purchase or lease of real property, probable, imminent, or pending litigation, collective negotiations, and school safety. There's no visitors, so we're going to skip over to visitor comments. There were no discussion items. Is there anybody who would like to propose any items to be considered at any future meetings right now? Ladies? John?
I think I said my piece during the meeting.
Okay. Would somebody like to read the resolution?
Sure,
for the closed
right here.
session?
Resolved that the Board of Education, Township High School, District 208, Cook County, Illinois, enters closed session for the purpose of considering appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, student discipline, purchase or lease of real property, probable, imminent, or pending litigation, collective negotiations, and school safety.
Is there a second? John?
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
And Ms. Towner?
Yes.
Okay, it's, how about we start right at 8:30? We got like 7 minutes.
Okay.